First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh Bahashim Shah. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and all the Akims out there doing the work in righteousness and in sincerity. Because there's a lot of conversations I want to have, but I'm going to try to break this down as quick as I can. When the alarm go off, that's the end of the conversation. But first and foremost, I want to talk about all the things that's going on in this wicked society as we speak, you know. Right now, you see I got the picture of the king up. We don't worship this picture, but this is the picture depicted in Daniel's 10 and 5, chapter 10, verse 5, verse 6, and in Revelation, chapter 1, verse 1 to 13 to 15. This is the depiction of Revelation to John and Daniel. This is what they saw. This is the vision that was given to them. This is the man they saw. It wasn't a spirit. It was a man. But you know what? Let's read it. Let's read it. So maybe, let's read the one in Revelation. So we won't just be like, oh, he's just saying that because he heard it from somebody else. And by the way, the apostles of Great Millstone was the same men that was here back in the ancient world. These are the same men. The same exact men. You can't hide it. You can't deny it. You can sit around and bring it to your conclusion, but spiritually, according to the flesh, according to the spirit, they are the men of the Lord. They coming hard. They're doing what they're supposed to do, week in and week out in the brick cold. All prayers to those men. All blessings goes to those men, because I pray every day for those men too. But Revelation chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation of Yahweh, they call him Jesus Christ, but his real name was Yahweh Shah Mashiach. Okay, which God gave unto him to show unto his servant things which must shortly come to pass. That means it ain't happened yet. A lot of things that the revelation means to reveal. Now you see it, now you don't. Alright. He sent the sanctified it by the angels unto his servants John. John was one of the apostles. One of the apostles that was on the island of Patmos. This happened on the island of Patmos, and he saw a vision of the Lord. Let's go down to verse 13. All right. Revelation chapter 1, verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to his feet. Look, as you can see, the garment's down to his foot. See? This picture is real clear. Alright. Alright, see the feet? So we can play the game all we want. Oh, what are we gonna do? Why he gotta have a color? Or why he looking like that? Down to the foot. The garment is down to the foot. See the garment? This is the depiction of what he had on. These are actually the colors that they saw. Clothed with a garment down to his foot. The girt about the path with a golden girdle. See? It's like a belt, which was like in ancient world we wore. That was like a bulletproof vest against knives. When somebody tried to stab you, you would have that on so it won't penetrate the flesh. His head and his hair were white like wool. See, he got white woolly hair. Old Quaker English. That means even the stuff in his beard. Talking about the facial hair and the head. Okay, was white like wool. As white as snow. Because He had a whole bunch of wisdom. That gray hair represents wisdom. Okay? His eyes were like a flame of fire. That means his eyes he was angry. He had red eyes, but he drank a lot of wine too. And his feet was like unto fine brass. Just in case you can't see it, let me see that? Fine brass. That means brass. If you look at a penny is brass, brown color. The word brass represents brown. Alright, as if it burnt in a furnace. That means it was dark brown, okay? The reason I'm starting off with this scripture first because, you know, I'm in my own place. And, you know, I just want to put that spirit out in this place. In my own place, you know. You know what I mean? I want it to be, this is our king. And our king has come back to chop up his enemies, yo. He got a sword in his hand, okay? He's coming to chop his enemies up, okay? First and foremost, you're gonna start with the two that stabbed him in his rib with the dagger. He gonna get them first. They probably right now in one of the they still on the earth. They back. He gonna get them. Where was that? Like it burnt in a furnace, and his voice was as the sound of many waters. That means he had, if you think about it, his voice, he probably had a good voice too. Like singers got great voices. A lot of black male singers, they got great voices, and they ever need a microphone to sing. They don't need a microphone to sing. They could just be talking, and it will be so invigorating. Millions of people could hear them. Sounds of many waters. Basically, that was one of the scriptures. This is Daniel's too, because I haven't read that in a long time. Daniel's is deep too. Book of Daniel's break down a lot of stuff that's going to happen too. That's happened. That's going to happen. You know. Daniel's back on the earth too. He has to be. He's here now. You know? It's like Jeremiah is here, Isaiah is here. They're back. Reincarnation is it has to be. The Lord said, I will bring it back to your remembrance. So what did you remember? If you're gonna bring something back to your remembrance, what did you know? You must have knew something. He said he's going to visit you in the 3rd and 4th generation. How is he going to visit you in the 3rd and 4th generation? Do your fathers bring you back? Do your father's fathers bring you back? And you bring you back your father's father. You know? That's basic. You know? Basic scriptures. If I'm looking for the scripture, I'm just saying what I was saying because I'm like, read Daniel's right now. This is Daniel chapter 10. Daniel chapter 10 verse 5. Daniel chapter 10 verse 5. Then I lift up my eyes and looked and beheld a certain man clothed with linen, whose loins were girt with a golden of Uphaz. His body also looked like beryl, and his face as appearance of lightning, and his eyes was as a lamp of fire, and his arms and his feet was the color of the polished brass. It's There's no way I'm going. So what? All right, hold on. Let me get something. I'm just looking at this. Okay. Who the hell is this? Who the hell is this? I just want to know, who is this? He just got 2 strikes. Matter of fact, multiple strikes against this dude right here. There's something wrong. There's something wrong with this, okay? This can't be the description I just described in the Bible. So what is this? This is a bold-faced lie. Okay? A bold-faced lie. It's so bold that if you go tell somebody this, if I show somebody this picture, they'll be like, why you got Jesus with horns? We described this description